Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Machamp deck for the standard format. So I've already done a video on Machamp in the expanded format a while back when Ancient Origins first came out. I did in fact make a video on Machamp, but that was when expanded was out, and we had other stuff like Landorus and Juniper, but in the expanded format it's a little different because we don't have all that crazy stuff. We just have Machamp. Now, well, we don't have Machamp. Okay, we do. So Machamp is a very interesting card. It's not really, in my opinion, I don't think it has the means to be that playable, but it's interesting. Steaming Mad is an alright attack. It does 20 times the amount of damage on it. Pair that with Focus Sash, that could be a very powerful attack. I mean, they could do like 170 damage to you. You're doing like I'm too lazy to do the math, but you're going to do a lot of damage. And Crazy Hammer is what this deck is based around. So if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, it's going to do 160. So that already works well with Ariados. You can play the Ariados and then go Crazy Hammer. And when you pair it with Muscle Band and Strong Energy, Crazy Hammer becomes even better. However, it takes 3 energy to power up, and even with Steaming Mad, that's going to be way too much to do. So we're actually going to play Volcarona. Volcarona has the attack Solar Birth. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it on your bench, then search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to that Pokemon. So that's already a great attack. So you play Solar Birth, get your Machamp out, and then you put 2 energies on it, and then you retreat the Volcarona next turn, play another energy, and then start the Crazy Hammer Massacre. So Volcarona works really well in this deck just because of Solar Birth. And that's the way we're going to get it out. We could play stuff like Landorus, but Volcarona is just simple. Like, it already gets you the 2 energies you need, so you can already power it up in just 2 turns. So that's why we do play Volcarona. Ariados obviously pairs well with it. We also have Lucario since we don't have Landorus. Lucario is the second best Pokemon we got in the deck, so we got to go Lucario. We also play a Hawlucha. You know, it's Hawlucha. You can't go wrong with a couple of these. Maybe another Hawlucha would be good, but we're going to run one for now. Going into the trainers and supporters, one thing we do run is Wally. This is our best bet at getting out those Volcaronas, right? The thing we always want to do this deck is we want to get Volcarona into play, and Wally will make that possible a lot of the times. It's a good way to turn 1 Volcarona them and get that Machamp out turn 1, and then second turn we're already going to be doing some crazy tactics. So Wally really helps paired with Trainer's Mail, so you can have a better shot at getting it. We got 2 level balls. This is especially good for Ariados and Spinarak, maybe Hawlucha or Larvesta. We got a Megaphone. I like this a lot just because of, there's a lot of decks that play tools. Getting rid of your opponent's tools is always nice, so we do play 1 star of the Megaphone. We play a Switch. This is great because, a Switch, can't go wrong with one of these. We got 3 Mail. We already went over why we play that. We got 2 Ultra Balls. I don't think we need to play any more than 2 just because we have, maybe Karina. The Volcarona already gets the Pokemon into play, so I think 2 is fine. Maybe 3, but I feel like 2 is just a bit better. I don't think we need to have 3. I think 2 is just fine. We got 4 Versus Seekers. Pretty simple card. We got Hex Maniac, obviously, in case we play up against some, Aegislash deck, or, it's just Hex Maniac. You can't go wrong with Hex Maniac. Maybe we can't get that turn with Volcarona, so we can just Hex Maniac them and kind of slow them down a bit. We got 1 Karina, obviously, we play Fighting types. Can't go wrong with Karina because you can get items. We have 2 Lysanders. If they're trying to put something on the bench, we can Lysander it up and then do the knockout that way. We really need this against Regice since we don't have a definitive answer to it since Ariados won't cut it. We got 2 Birch, 4 Sycamore, 2 Shauna. I think 3 Birch is better, but we're going to go with this line instead just for this deck. We got 2 Wallies. Obviously, we went over why we play Wally. We got 3 Fighting Stadiums since, obviously, this deck does, it's a fighting deck. Why not play Fighting Stadium? Allows us to do more damage. We got 3 Muscle Bands. Now, I really wanted to put in Focus Sash, but the thing is, right, the reason I haven't edited this deck yet in a long time, just because one thing, I traded away my Evoltol deck box for, stuff, and that Evoltol deck box is still here because I haven't edited the deck yet at all. Like, I haven't changed anything around since I traded the deck box away. So I don't want to edit this deck at all, and that's why I still have these muscle bands. So I think one muscle band, or even two, and then like two focus sash is great. But we do run weakness policy. My friend OmniStar, he's a Twitch streamer. He does play weakness policy in his Machamp deck, and I just put it in there because I have a shiny one. I honestly think focus sash is better, so definitely run focus sash, but like, just run focus sash. Take out weakness policy and take out a muscle band, play two focus sash. I just didn't put it in there because, like I said, I don't want to edit this deck. I don't want to lose that evil toll deck box. Even though I have gems, I can probably buy one. We have 4 strong energies, obviously, and then we got 7 fighting energies. So yeah, that's the Machamp deck for the standard format. Let's go try it out on PTCGO. And I actually think you're going to like this game because it is against someone you guys may know. Alright, let's get into the game, and it's actually against Mike PTCGO. You guys may know this guy. He's a fairly large PTCGO YouTuber. He's a good guy. You know, I watch all his vids. I'm sub to him, and he's a good guy. So this is gonna be an interesting game. See how this goes. I mean, Mike is a good guy. He's a good player. He's probably running a good deck. So this could be a tricky game to win. As you can see, I still have these Xerneas sleeves, obviously, because I traded the Evil Tall deck box and the Xerneas sleeves and deck box away. But I haven't changed them yet. I'm probably going to buy more because I have enough. And it looks like we're actually going to have a decent start here. I'm going to go for the Lysander. And I'm going to grab Machamp just because I've already got the strong energy. And I don't really think I'm going to turn on a turn 1 Volcarona. There's no point. I'm going to hold on to this hand. And I think I'm just going to pass. I mean, really nothing else I can do. And I'm just going to pass. I can't turn 1 Volcarona him. And there's no point. I'm just going to manually attached to Machamp. We can use it for later. So, not a bad start. We see a Battle Compressor. I don't know what he's running. I mean, okay, it's probably, I think it's a Primal Kyogre deck with Swampert. It's probably an Archie's Ace in the whole deck. I'm just guessing because this is pre-recorded, because I already know what he is playing. Yeah, we see Primal Kyogre sleeves too, so this is probably a Primal Kyogre deck. And we'll check his discard pile, because I have a bad habit of doing that. Yeah, see? It's an Archie's Primal Kyogre Swampert deck, just like I predicted. I'm kidding. I already knew he was playing that, because I had this game pre-recorded. So we see Trainer's Mail grabbing an Ultra Ball. That sticker where Ultra Ball will be mine. Well, not his, but like I'll have one soon, because I did buy those Trevenant sleeves from the shop, and I think when they leave, they'll go for a lot. They're already going for a lot. I think like one guy was offering like 100 packs for it, which is nuts. So we see him play the Ultra Ball. Is he going to pull off? Why do I say that? Pull off a turn 1 Archie's. That's the question. It's going to be huge if he does. Because, I mean, that's scary if he gets a Primal Kyogre or Swampert into play on the first turn, which I think he may actually pull this off with enough maintenances. We see a Water go on to a Shaman, and we see a Muscle Band. And, yep, the last card most likely is an Archie's Ace in the hole. Yep, I was right. So, we're going to see that he's actually going for Swampert instead of Primal Kyogre, which is interesting. Pretty decent play, I guess. I mean, Primal Kyogre is a really strong card. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Primal Kyogre is a threat because, I mean, it's not going to one-shot Machamp, but it is going to set up other Machamps to be one-shot by Primal Kyogre, and I don't think Machamp can do enough damage to one-shot it. So we're going to go for an Ultra Ball, grab a Volcarona, or a Spinarak. I really should have played Trainer's Mail first. I kind of regret doing that. But I think I'm going to grab Spinarak just because of how important the Ariados is going to be this game to pull off Crazy Hammer. And Trainer's Mail, I'm not going to grab that versus Seeker at all. Really no point grabbing that. And we'll go for another Trainer's Mail, and really 3 VS Seekers. That's stupid. Oh, and we actually get a really good hand off this. We can actually pull off a turn 4 if you want to call it that. Machamp, Crazy Hammer, and I almost pressed done by accident before I put the energies on. That could have been ugly. So we're in a pretty decent spot. We can actually Wally for the Ariados instead of Sycamoring my hand away. So that's actually kind of funny. Crazy how things work out, boys. We see an Ultra Ball. We see a Manectric. So it looks like it's a Mega Manectric Archie's Ace in the hole Swampert deck, which is actually a pretty cool deck. I'm not gonna lie. Mega Manectric, probably my favorite EXs. Scratch that. It's just I love Mega Manectric. Like, it's such a good card. I love it. And we see he turned on another Archie's Ace in the hole, and now we got the Primal Kyogre in place. So this is going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a war of really who can knock stuff out. And we see him got the Call of Legends energies. I'm actually trying to get HCSS energies. Currently, I have some psychics, some fires, some grass, waters, lightnings, and some metals. So I'm just trading one AO pack. They mostly get accepted. So I'm gonna go for the Wally for the Ariados, play down the Lucario, and yeah, I think it's time to attack. And yeah, let's go for it, boys and girls. I really hope I wish I could have pulled off an energy attachment here on these. Well, no, what am I saying? I already attached. And I actually make a massive misplay here. I accidentally Ariados my active, and I screwed up really badly. I meant to retreat, and then, like, yeah, that may have cost me a huge. That cost me a lot. See, I thought I was actually playing Sceptile, and most of the time when I'm playing Sceptile, I would just play the Ariados if I had something active. I don't know why I did that. I'm an idiot. Maybe I play way too much Sceptile, and I just forget little things like that. So, yeah, that might have cost me the game. I mean, maybe it didn't, but he can probably attack with Primal Kyogre, retreat the Shaman, and I'm so bad. Why? But you know, we all make mistakes. I mean, I make misplays on this game like 24/7, so it's nothing new. We all make mistakes. We all make misplays and mistakes on PTCGO. It's just always happens. I mean, we saw in the regionals this weekend. Uh, Zimmerman, made that mistake with the end, and then it cost him, the 2 prizes penalty. So everyone's gonna make mistakes in this game. It's just bound to happen. Everyone's gonna make a mistake. And yeah, we see Sycamore, and yeah, I'm a little salty that I made that stupid mistake, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not bad. I really wanted to knock out the Shaman, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna see a Tidal Storm for 300 damage now. The big thing about this is he actually only would have done the 150 to the Machamp. So I would have had 2 ways to knock him out here with Crazy Hammer. But unfortunately, since I forgot to retreat, that backfired a lot. And, rip Shamans. Knock. See, I would have loved to knock out the Shaman, obviously get a lead in prizes, then he would only have done 150 to me. Unfortunately, I, made that stupid mistake, so we can just go with a Crazy Hammer for 190. I'll make that a little bit of nothing else. I suck, LOL. It's obviously sarcasm. I don't actually suck. I'm the best player on this game. I'm kidding. I don't know why I said that, but, it is what it is. I was really salty that I made that mistake, because that really did hurt, because I really would have loved to put Mike in that position, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And, yeah. And we'll see what happens here. I mean, does he even have a way to, attack me with Primal Kyogre? He probably does. But we'll see what happens. And, I mean, the spot just isn't good. It's just, I really wish I didn't do that. That might have cost me the game. You never know, though. I might make a comeback. Just having the fact that he's already set up a Machamp for another Tidal Storm knockout, and even a Swampert knockout, is really huge. I really wish I didn't make that mistake, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. We see him just thinning through his deck. I mean, maybe we can deck him out. That'd be cool. But he discarded all his Manectrics, probably realizing I'm playing a lot of fighting types. Manectrics would be a huge no-no. So, not a bad play by Mike. And we see an Escape Rope, which is fine. I can bring up the Spinner Rack. And I'm kind of happy he did that. I mean, sure, it saves his Primal Kyogre, but it also saves my Machamps from getting knocked out here, which I'm actually fine with. So maybe he didn't have the energy to knock me out, which is fine. We can just... He's going to knock out the little Spinner Rack, and then I can bring up Machamp. And I'm actually going to lie saying that I'm going to get that Primal Kyogre out of the way. That thing, if it sets up enough damage, it could be a little ugly. And also, it's just going to keep healing, and it has so much HP. I think knocking out Primal Kyogre is my best bet. And yeah, I think I'm just going to knock out that Kyogre. It's going to be a huge threat, in my opinion. So, we'll see what he does. And yeah, we see him knock out the Spinner Rack. The cool thing is he's only knocked out 2 Pokemon that aren't even EXs. So yeah, I'm just going to knock out that Primal Kyogre. And we see Mike, laughing. It's a friendly game of Pokemon, nothing too serious. Not like we're in, a tournament or anything. It's just like a nice little friendly game. He's probably just, playing around. Maybe he's doing his daily challenge. Who knows? And he's going to do a random emoji thing from Pokemon. Why not? We see a birch. He needs to get another water energy to actually knock me out here, and if he doesn't do that, that could be ogre for Mike. We see a birch get tails, so that might have been big. He may not have gotten the water. He might play energy retrieval though, so don't count him out just yet. We see a trainer's mail. What will he get off of this? Is he gonna get something big? And via seeker. Okay, so looks like we actually might be in the clear here. Yeah, he didn't even knock us out, so I think that's, well, it's not game. Yeah. He realizes, I can't do anything. You got me. And yeah, he's gonna deck out. And I'm just denying it because Mike's a good player. I don't want to count him out just yet. But judging by his position, and he's second primal Kyogre's prize, so that might have been the nail on the chalkboard. I think that's how that saying goes. I don't know how that saying goes. I don't know. Whatever. We keep it that way. And I'm just gonna say rep in peace. And yeah, GG, Mike. I mean, you'll probably watch this video, so GG, man. That was a good game. And yeah, I'll link Mike's channel in the description, by the way. And go check him out. You probably already know who he is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more PTCGO videos. I do have to do that Pokey Rap tag thing, so that'll probably be up maybe at the end of the week. I still have to edit the video together. I've already got the rhymes down and the gameplay down, so I'm definitely going to have to edit that video together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a great game, Mike, if you're watching this. And don't forget to check him out in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Adios.